Something unusual is happening behind the scenes in Philadelphia. After a wild week filled with controversy, ejection, and even a season-ending injury, the Eagles surprised everyone with yet another move. Out of nowhere, a roster spot has been opened on the main squad. And the first question every fan asked was, why now? In the middle of the season grind, it's not common to suddenly free up depth. Every roster spot matters, especially when the team is already dealing with uncertainty in key areas like the offensive line, where health issues are piling up. So why make a cut here? Why now? This wasn't just some routine adjustment. This was a valuable spot being cleared on the 53-man roster. And in Philadelphia, that's never random. When Howie Roseman decides to shift the chessboard, there's always a bigger plan behind. Maybe it's a veteran already lined up to return. Maybe it's a trade in motion. Or maybe it's a surprise call-up from within. One thing's for sure, when Roseman acts, it's never just for show. And that's exactly what sent the Bird Gang into full speculation mode. Fans on social media immediately began asking, who's out? And more importantly, who's coming in? Because if Roseman is clearing space, history tells us it's the prelude to something big. To understand the weight of this move, you have to look at the player involved. The one who was waived wasn't just another name at the bottom of the roster. He carried the title of a former first-round draft pick, a talent that, on paper, was supposed to become a cornerstone. The Eagles even brought him in earlier this year as part of a trade that excited the fan base. The hope was that here, in Philly, he could finally turn raw potential into real production. But the reality never matched the expectation. Since training camp, he struggled with technique, consistency, and confidence. Still, the Eagles gave him chances. First, he was cut at the final roster reduction, but then brought back on the practice squad. Later, he was promoted when injuries hit. It seemed like he'd get another shot at redemption, but that chance never came. Against the Cowboys, he was a healthy scratch. And then came the confirmation. Kenyon Green was officially waived. This isn't just about a disappointing player being let go. This is about what that open spot represents. It could be preparing for more offensive line depth, especially with Landon Dickerson's back issues. It could mean the team is gearing up to add a defensive piece after recent losses. Or it could mean Roseman is about to pull another surprise move no one saw coming. And that's why this decision matters so much. Because in Philly, nothing is random. Every open spot is a signal. Every roster move is a prelude to something bigger. So, Bird Gang, here's the question. Was this just the end of a failed experiment? Or is this the opening move in another Roseman masterclass? One that could shake up the entire season? Fly, Eagles, fly. Drop your thoughts in the comments, smash that like button, and subscribe, because in Philadelphia, nothing happens by accident, and the next big move could be closer than you think.